thank you for joining us today. We have a great show today. I want to bring in our first guest right away, the Director of Communications for the Santa Fe Public Schools, Jeff Gephart. How you doing, Jeff?
Well, I'm great, Joe, and thanks for having us on the
Thanks,
show.
man. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. So, I know there's a lot going on in the Santa Fe Public Schools, but you guys have a huge event coming up on the 17th of September, correct?
Right, September 17th at Franklin Miles Park. It's a Saturday. It's a community bash is what we're billing it as.
Okay.
It's our back to school event for the year.
Okay. And what is a community bash?
Well, in previous years, our back to school event was very informative in nature.
Okay.
You can go, you can meet the principals, you can get information about schedules, things like that. We're still going to have that this year, but this year we decided to also include a celebratory component. We're going to celebrate the partnership with our community. We're going to celebrate our schools, our students, our educators, and our community partners.
Okay. But you guys are going to have other stuff there as well, right? You're going to have everybody there, but there's also going to be like entertainment and there's going to be food, right?
Right. Yeah. So where do I start? Let's start.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah.
Let's start with the entertainment because
okay.
it's going to be a carnival atmosphere.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it. It's going to be at Franklin Miles Park. It's going to encompass a big chunk of the park.
Okay.
And it is going to have the booths for the schools where you can go and learn more about the schools. But there's going to be a stage that has entertainment. The entertainment's going to be provided by our students, our extremely talented students.
Okay.
We're going to be starting off with a battle of the bands between Capitol High and Santa Fe High. It's going to be real high energy, upbeat. The cheerleaders are going to perform. We're going to have other groups perform. We're also going to be, at the end of the show, I just found out, at the end of the show, we're going to close the show with the Two Left Feet Band, which is an all-star teacher band. I guess it has a real sort of underground following, so we're really excited about that.
So I know that that's great, and it gives people. It's really it's a community event. So it really is. It's giving people a chance to go down, meet their school administrators, their principals, even school board members as well. Correct?
Right.
And also get to know the different programs, because you have a lot of other organizations coming within the community that can also maybe assist people, help people out, right? With and give them information about what's available out there, correct?
Right. So our community partners are also going to utilize this as a showcase as well.
Okay.
So for example, the Prevention Alliance will be there, the Santa Fe Prevention Alliance, and they're going to be promoting their anti-drunk driving campaign. But it's going to be interactive in how they do this. It's not just going to be informative. That's going to be part of it. The Santa Fe Chamber of Commerce will be there.
Okay.
They are promoting their attendance campaign. They've been working with the school in partnership with our truancy task force on an attendance campaign, and that's really cool because the students get a chance to win prizes just for going to school. And to me, I was always the kid that had perfect attendance because my mom would never let me stay home.
Gotcha.
But right now we do have an issue with truancy and with poor attendance, and so the Chamber of Commerce has jumped on board to help out with that. So they're going to be there, and you can find out information about their campaign. And the United Way is going to be there, and there's a number of organizations. One of the things that I'm extremely excited about is the Santa Fe Community Volleyball Challenge.
Okay.
Our police department, our fire department, and our sheriff's department are all bringing teams, and they're going to play Santa Fe Public School student teams.
Oh, wow.
And so, for example, Santa Fe High is busy trying to get a team together right now.
Okay.
And these teams might also include faculty, and so it'll be a good mixture of faculty and students. And even DeVargas Middle School is bringing their girls volleyball team, which I believe is really tough this year. So the Sheriff's Department has something to look forward to there, because these are, I believe, 13-year-old girls, and they're tough. So that should be a lot of fun as well.
That's great. That's great. And I think it's really cool because you know, it gives the community a chance to kind of gather together and have fun, and but also send out you know, the public schools into a great year, saying, hey, you guys have a great year, and you know, and also thank you guys, you know, for all the hard work that the administration, the teachers, you know, and even the students do during the year too. So I think it's a great opportunity for folks to go out there and to find out more about what's going on in the Santa Fe Public Schools.
Right, and so just to piggyback on that, our
Yeah.
event team consists of Teresa Baca, who's our Chief of Staff,
Yeah.
Leo Shell, who's our Director of Family and Community Outreach or Engagement at Santa Fe Public Schools, as well as community members, Andy Manzanares, who seems to know everybody in Santa Fe, and Julie Murray.
Yeah.
They've been helping coordinate the event as well, and so we believe that that's extremely important to celebrate the things, the accomplishments that occur on a daily basis in our schools, things that oftentimes don't get publicized.
Yeah.
This event is going to be a great way to really tell our story. And it's going to be in this partnership with the community. So it's a really exciting event.
And that's one thing I've noticed, Jeff, is that I know that it's important to you, and I know it's important to the schools, but to let folks know all the good things that are happening in the Santa Fe Public Schools, I know that's very important to you. And you know, there is a lot going on. There are great teachers, there are great administrators, there are great students. They're all doing great things, and sometimes people tend to, you know, if something negative happens, you know, you got to see there's so much more positive that's happening. This is just one instance of something, but I know it's important for you to let people know, hey, we're not just going to, you know, address the community when something bad happens. We want to address the community when something good happens, and you're going to see there's a lot more good going on than the bad. And I think that's a great thing, because there is a lot of good going on. We have extraordinary teachers, extraordinary students that are out there doing great things every day.
Every day, and so that's really, you know, when you look at this event, there are great things going on in those classrooms, and things that people just don't hear about and they just don't know.
Yeah.
And so this will be a way to showcase this, but it's also a way to showcase how the community is supporting the schools.
Yeah, exactly.
And how the schools are working with the community, because
Gotcha.
we have that mutually beneficial relationship. And so it's, I mentioned the Chamber of Commerce and
Yep.
what they're doing for the schools right now, and you don't hear about those things either. The great work that organizations like the Rotary and the Prevention Alliance and the United Way, and what they're doing for the schools on a daily basis, along with those accomplishments, those student accomplishments, those educator accomplishments, that just don't seem to make it to people, that don't seem to reach people.
Gotcha.
And so that's really, this is going to be a showcase for all those successes and the partnership with the community.
That's great. So, okay, so let's get to, it's on September 17th from 11 to 3, is that correct? At Franklin Miles Park.
Yep.
For those of you old schoolers, that's National Guard Park. That's what we used to call it when we were growing up here. There is some free stuff there, right?
There is. And
Okay, so let's talk about that a
yeah,
little
let's
bit.
talk about
the free stuff first. Yeah.
Because this is kind of, I've been in education for almost 20 years now,
Yeah.
so I love free stuff, right? So it's free stuff. So moms and dads, families, when you're out on Saturday morning, and maybe you're taking your kids to Pee Wee soccer, the football games on Saturday morning, things like that, you can swing by the park,
Okay.
and there's going to be all kinds of free giveaways. There's free hot dogs and free chips. There's a photo booth that one of our community partners, SunPower, is going to be providing for us, and that's free. The kids can jump in, they could dress up and get funny photos taken, and so that's free. The mechanical bull, for those of you that are you know, into stuff, you know, getting crazy like that, there's a mechanical bull there, so you can hop on it and see how it goes, and that's free. The entertainment is free. The face painting is going to be free, so the little kids can get their face painted, and so there's a lot of freebies, along with some fundraisers that are going on as well. So, for example, we're going to have a dunk tank that we're hoping to get high-profile celebrities
No,
here in Santa Fe.
Well, that's not me.
To take a turn in the dunk tank, and all the proceeds will go to the schools for that as well.
Great.
And so there are plenty of attractions that are free. There are some that go towards fundraisers, but we also are going to have food trucks. So there are going to be vendors out there in case you don't want the hot dogs and the chips. You can go and maybe get something.
Carl Grunler's grilling them. I hear he's like a master chef.
I tell you what,
right?
He takes that stuff seriously.
Yeah, he
too.
does. He
and
does.
He's already been eyeballing the food vendor trucks as competition.
Yeah, I got
so
you.
He's going to put his special touch into this, and
Gotcha.
so you're right. He definitely is a great chef. He's going to be the one cooking up the hot dogs, at least for part of the time. But the entire district leadership is going to be involved. Dr. Garcia, our interim superintendent, is going to be present the entire day. She's going to be welcoming everybody at the opening ceremony. Our board members will be there. Our associate superintendents will be the MCs of the event. And Dr. James Lujan and Will Wade are high energy guys, and so that should be good. They're going to keep the entertainment and the stage going. We're going to have people, other individuals from the cabinet present as well, helping out reffing the volleyball challenge. And so there's going to be quite the presence there across the district, not just in the schools.
That's great. That's great. And so this happens on Saturday, September 17th, 11 to 3. The majority, there's a lot of free stuff there, the stuff you have to pay for, like food trucks, things like that. And then there's fundraisers also that'll be there as well. So folks, it's a great opportunity for you to go out and support your Santa Fe Public Schools and show them, hey, we care about you and we're here to support you guys, right?
And it's going to be a good time as well.
Yep.
And so, and what's great about this is every time I speak with somebody about this event, they get excited and they say, for example, yesterday I had a gentleman, when I was talking to him at the park about the event, he said, well, hey, can I bring my kids? No, we welcome everybody. Even if you don't have kids in the school, we would like you to come out and enjoy the celebration, enjoy the festivities, the attractions, the entertainment. It's going to be a great day. The fire department is even going to do I believe that they call it a wet down for the students, where they spray out in the air, and so all any of the kids, or any of the adults for that matter, that would like to be involved in that. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is there's going to be something for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
And one other thing I forgot to mention, because I think this is really cool. The Academy for Technology and the Classics, one of our schools that has been an A school for 4 straight years, their chess team is coming, and they're going to challenge the community to a chess challenge, chess in the park. And
nice.
So you get an opportunity to see just how talented these young men and women are, and who knows, maybe even have a little success against the ATC chess team.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right.
Well, that's great. Jeff, I know you got to cut out, because you're a busy guy, man. You're going around everywhere, I think, today to kind of, to promote this stuff. But I want to thank you for coming on, man.
Well, the event team at Santa Fe Public Schools is this is go time for us.
Yep.
And we're promoting. So everybody that's viewing this at home, please share this information. You can follow us on Facebook at SFPS District, or Twitter at SFPS District, and we'll be updating the entertainment lineup and the attractions, because it's changing daily. More and more people are getting involved. So with a week and a half left, we are busy, but please follow us on Facebook. If you have any questions, you can reach us at Santa Fe Public Schools. You could call us, and we'll be more than happy if your organization would like to be involved, or if you'd like to get more information about the event as well. So please, community, we're inviting you, we're cordially inviting you to this celebration of our schools and our community on September 17th from 11 to 3 at Franklin Miles Park.
Awesome. Great. Thanks again, my man.
Thank you.
Take care. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will be back shortly. We're going to take a break now. Stay tuned.
The Fiesta de Santa Fe is this country's oldest continuous community celebration. The genesis of the Fiesta de Santa Fe began with the Pueblo Revolt of 1680. After years of oppression under Spanish rule, the surrounding pueblos successfully drove the Spanish colonists out of New Mexico. The mastermind of the revolt was Popeye, a medicine man from Oke-Owingui, formerly San Juan Pueblo, who served the Tewa people. For the next 12 years, the colonists lived in El Paso del Norte, which is now part of Ciudad Juarez and El Paso, Texas. The foundation of the Fiesta de Santa Fe began with the reconquest of the capital city by Don Diego de Vargas in 1692. His lieutenant, Juan Paez Hurtado, who drafted a resolution proclaiming that the reconquest and his memory be commemorated by an annual fiesta. The year 1712 is formally cited as the historical beginning of the Fiesta de Santa Fe. Both de Vargas and La Conquistadora, this nation's oldest Marian icon, are mentioned in the Fiesta Proclamation that is read each year at the beginning of the festivities. The Fiesta de Santa Fe continued as a religious festival honoring La Conquistadora during the Spanish and Mexican rule in Santa Fe through 1846. In 1848, Santa Fe became a U.S. territory and the fiesta gradually transformed as more Americans moved to town. In July 1883, Santa Fe hosted the Tertio Millennial, and the fiesta was combined with the 4th of July. Religious devotion turned to civic pride. The advent of the railroad was a catalyst in making way for the celebration of the 333-year founding of the city. Local merchants spearheaded the exposition, which was promoted around the country. People arrived on special excursion trains from as far away as Boston to partake in the festivities. The event was a harbinger for today's Spanish and Indian markets, with booths set up to sell art and artifacts. Elaborate pageants were staged in the plaza and a racetrack was built at Federal Place. A historical parade that included members of the Apache, Zuni, San Juan, and Picarise tribes took part in a mock battle with Hispanics representing the Spanish conquistadors. This was most likely the first time that Native Americans participated in a community celebration and led to subsequent fiesta events. From 1913 through 1918, the fiesta was postponed because of World War I. In 1926, the artist Will Schuster created Zozobra and the annual fiesta ritual of the burning of his effigy. Today, Zozobra is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest marionette in the world. In 1927, a fiesta queen was added to the festivities, and Amalia Sena Sanchez was crowned Santa Fe's first fiesta queen. The Santa Fe living treasure, who was born in 1892 and died in 2003, at the age of 109, lived through 3 centuries. Throughout her life, she was a volunteer with the New Mexico Museum, the Red Cross, and other civic organizations. During that time, she volunteered at St. Catherine's Indian School, where she befriended Sister Catherine Drexel, the founder of the Order of the Blessed Sacrament, who was canonized a Roman Catholic saint in 2000. Peaches Alareed was queen in 1944 and today, at 91 years of age, is Santa Fe's oldest living fiesta queen. The Fiesta de Santa Fe includes continual entertainment on the Plaza Bandstand, the Pet Parade, and the historical Hysterical Parade. The concluding ceremony of the procession to the Cross of the Martyrs is a reminder of the religious foundation of this nation's oldest community celebration. This is Ana Pacheco with Threads of Santa Fe History.
Welcome back, folks, and with us right now is Linda Wilder Flatt, and she is here to talk about a food drive that's going to be happening September 17th. And I know it's a special month. It's an awareness month. What is it?
It is Hunger Action Month, and it's a national program that they started, I think, probably 5 to 6 years ago.
Okay.
And I jumped on that and said, let's have the food drive the month that the nation is supposed to be aware and bringing attention to hunger.
And yeah, no, that's great. And welcome, by the way.
Oh,
I'm so
thank you.
sorry. I apologize, but thank you for coming on. I appreciate you coming
pleasure.
on.
Thank you.
Okay, so you have I asked you a question on the radio. That I got a very you reacted to it very strongly. But I asked you, is there really hunger in our town, in our community? And what was that answer?
Yes.
Yeah, and I was surprised by that.
Yes.
I mean, I know that there's some hunger, but there's a lot. How many people are going hungry a night?
More than we want.
Okay.
It is, at this point, over 19,000 people are hungry or have food insecurity. And out of that, 7,200 are children. And that's the part that really bothers me, is that we have children that don't know where food is coming from and go to bed hungry. We have children that go to school hungry, and thank heavens we have programs during the school year where these children are given good solid meals for breakfast and lunch. There are programs that the Food Depot, obviously the benefit is going to the Food Depot for this particular food drive, and they do amazing programs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you bring up the Food Depot, and that's what this food drive is all about. That's going to be happening on September 17th. It's, the food drive is, the Food Depot is essentially a food bank.
That's right.
And the food drive is depositing food into the food bank.
Correct.
So that folks can get fed, right?
That's right.
In you were saying in you had said on the radio, 9 different communities, is that right?
It's
or
actually
how does that
9
work?
northern counties.
Okay.
Of northern New Mexico.
Okay.
This food bank is responsible for.
Okay.
And we're one of those counties, Santa Fe County.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so let's explain how how the food drive on September 17th is going to happen. Give me the nuts and bolts of it.
Okay.
What's
nuts and bolts.
this
All right.
journey?
All right.
Yes.
So we have, at this point, I'm very excited. If everyone follows through, we have 73 neighborhoods this year.
Okay.
Last year we had 37.
Okay, so yeah, you doubled your neighborhoods then.
Give me 5.
That is awesome. All right, great.
I think,
Okay.
so far,
All right,
it looks good.
Yeah.
And we did 10 tons of food last year.
Okay.
And my goal is to double that this year.
And that seems like it's going to happen.
So we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, the idea is that each community determines how they're going to collect the food. And there may be individuals out there, there may be small groups of people who say, I want to do that. Well, if you can get a group together, it doesn't have to be a lot. You can come together and coordinate it, get information out to the community, have them either drop it off at a particular central park or location, or go around and pick up the food. And the Food Depot truck will then, on Saturday afternoon, come and pick it up.
Okay.
And we take it all back, and they very carefully weigh each community so that each community knows how many pounds they donated. And we have a friendly competition this year.
Okay.
And there are 5 levels, and each level is a certain number of homes within the community. And it's just for fun. We thought we would do it because it's the 5th annual.
Yeah.
But then we would know this community in this level won the place.
I gotcha. And so you have that, and I know that you had mentioned some city councilors as well, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. This year I was very proud because I went to several of the councilors and I said, I would like to propose doing a resolution. Carmichael Dominguez has always worked with me. We've been in District 3, we're now in District 4, and Mike Harris and Ron Trujillo is also working. But Carmichael and Chris have been around us a long time.
Yeah.
And so they said, let's do a resolution So the entire, I'm so excited, the entire council signed on to this resolution saying that September 17th was going to be a traditional annual event that would bring together all of the neighborhoods of the area for this food drive. And with that resolution, that really set the stage, because then the counselors are personally involved. They have each of their districts, and they have been calling some of their neighborhoods to encourage them.
Yeah.
And they're also coming out on the 17th, rolling up their sleeves, the mayor included, and they're going to go out with the trucks and help collect this food, which is great.
No, it is great, and it's good because city councilors, they know who the leaders of the community of each of their neighborhoods are, because these guys are the ones that call if there's some issue or something. So, you know, it's good that the city councilors now are calling them up saying, hey, listen, we need your help. Can you get your neighborhood to go out and put some food out, and, you know, get some food that we can donate and put into the food bank, right?
Right, and to me, it is building that camaraderie, building that sense of community, coming together as a whole community, not just one little group, but the whole thing. And having the counselors and the mayor there is awesome. And they are also donating 8 trucks or vehicles so that they can help go out and pick up the food. Because last year, the Food Depot used every conceivable vehicle to go out and get this food.
Yeah.
And so this year we have even extra help. So that's great.
Okay, so let's recap real quick, or let's just put out some information here. If they want to be a part of this food drive, they can call you at what number?
Okay, 474-8028.
Okay.
And please do it today or tomorrow.
Okay.
It's next week, folks.
Yes.
We have 73 so far. If we get a couple more, I'd be happy to help you put something together, but we're going to have to move really quickly.
That's right. And if there's a possibility that you may not be able to get your food picked up in your neighborhood, but you have someone in your neighborhood that has a truck, and you can load up all that truck, and you can make arrangements to take it to the Food Depot for pickup. Another thing that we need to talk about is no perishable items at this time. It needs to be non-perishable items that are unopened.
Yes.
Right?
No half boxes of cereal.
Yes.
No, used whatever. We need good food, folks.
Yes.
We need food that that you have taken the time to pull together, and we appreciate it. Anything that you can give. And remember that there are pets out there that need food.
Yes.
And we're also collecting
that's a good point, yeah.
And we're also collecting diapers and things for babies.
Yes.
Because that's a whole gamut of what a family is.
Yes, exactly.
And they all are in need.
Yes, exactly. But let's put out the little side note here that if you want to give vegetables or fruits at a later time to the Food Depot, they are always taking it, just not for this particular event, because there's going to be a lot of food that they have to process. And by the time they get to your bananas or to your or to your peaches or whatever, they might be bad. So you don't want to do that. So if you want to make arrangements at a different time, because the Food Depot does take vegetables and fruit at another time during the regular hours,
season or whatever,
regular season you want to call it. They do that, so you'll be able to make arrangements for that.
Let me say that if you have, let's say that you have fruit trees that are in full, full fruit right now.
Yeah.
Call the Food Depot, and the Food Depot number is 471-1633, and hit extension 12. And talk with Ann, and she will direct you. They accept large masses of fruit.
Yeah.
If you bring one little set of bananas, that's great. But if you have larger quantities too, they would be happy to do that. But that takes a different whole process.
Yeah.
And in this, if you can picture even 10 tons of food, can you picture 20 tons of food? I can.
No.
I want to see that, right?
It could be in your garage.
That's right.
Yeah,
you don't
exactly.
know.
Your husband can, because he's the one that moves it. No, I'm kidding. Well, that's great. September 17th. Get in touch. Phone number one more time.
474-8028.
Excellent. Awesome.
Thank you.
Great. Linda, thank you so much for coming on. Appreciate it. we're going to have Linda on again, I believe, the week before on Thursday on the City News Hour as well. If you missed any of this information, well, this is going to be available on YouTube. You'll be able to watch this over again. But we'll also have her again on the Thursday before September 17th.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks again, Linda. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Folks, and that does it for the end of our show. You've been watching City Hall Live. Thank you for joining us. Have a safe weekend. Have a great weekend. Adios.